Hello, beautiful people. Welcome or welcome back to Lexus Faye Yoga. I am so very glad that you decided to join me today. I have a quick yoga flow for you. So if that sounds good, go ahead and roll out your mat. Hit the like and subscribe buttons down below and we'll flow right into it. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another week of yoga. Sending that right foot back. We are going to begin our practice today in a child's pose. Coming down onto your mat. Now it is up to you whether you would like the legs close together or if you'd like to take the legs further apart and settle the abdomen between the thighs, keeping the arms outstretched and tucking the chin towards the chest to set the forehead or the top of the head down on the mat. Taking a few deep breaths here and trying to breathe through your back body. Feel the expansion of your rib cage. And with your exhale, soften into the space that the breath was, softening closer to your mat. Now with our next in-breath, we'll start to shift forward, finding our tabletop, walking the legs so they're underneath of the hips and the wrists are underneath of the shoulders. Press the hands into the earth. With an in-breath, we'll shine the chest forward, slide the eyes up the wall in front of you, lower the abdomen towards the mat. With your exhale, curl in towards center and arch up through your mid-back. Moving back and forth with your breath. Exhale to curl. Inhale to shine the chest forward. And we'll come back to our tabletop, scooting your left leg in towards center. We'll pick up the right leg and press it back behind. Now point your toes straight down towards the mat and engage through your core. Take your breath down low into the abdomen. Now we'll drop our right toes straight down towards the floor, letting them tuck under. And then we'll gently press back. So we're extending the heel towards the back of the mat and finding a stretch up the hamstrings and up the Achilles tendon on the bottom of the foot. We'll shift further forward again and lift the right leg back up off the mat. Now taking that leg in a rainbow or an arch shape over towards the left side of the mat. We'll drop the toes down once more and then look over the left shoulder back at those toes and find a big side stretch here. Inhale to lift back through center. Pick up the right leg and we'll set it down on the right side of the mat. Now the inside edge of the foot is down on the ground. And we'll find a forward and back shifting motion, coming all the way out in front of the fingertips, and then all the way back towards the heel. Trying to press into the right foot as we shift forward and back. We'll come back to center again. Now we'll pick up our right foot and hold it for a second or two before we circle it back around behind the body. Now bring that foot forward. Step it between the hands. Inhale to a low lunge. Send the hips towards the top of the mat and the arms up towards the sky. Take a big breath in. An even bigger breath back out. With our next exhale, we'll circle the arms around the body, interlocking the fingers or grabbing for opposite elbows. We'll draw the shoulders back and then down the spine. If our fingers are interlocked, we'll drag our knuckles down towards the mat, lifting the chest a little higher. With our inhale, we'll slowly soften the shoulders forward to give us space to let go. We'll frame out the right foot with the hands. Pick up the leg, press it up and back again. Now the toes are still pointed down towards the mat. And this time, if you would like to reach the left arm out in front of the body, you can do so. Or you can keep that left hand planted to help with the balance. Good. Bring the left hand back in. Set the right knee down. We'll move in some figure eights, looping up around the fingertips, diagonally moving back towards the heels and around and back up towards the hands. And then we'll switch directions and find our loop-de-loops going around in the other way. And back to our tabletop again. Bringing the wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We'll scoot our right knee in slightly so that we can pick up our left leg, point the toes down towards the mat. Now we'll drop those left toes straight down, tucking the toes under, and then pressing back through the heel to stretch up the back of the leg, the bottom of the foot. Shifting forward again, picking up our left leg. We'll move it in a nice big arch or rainbow shape over towards the right side of our mat. Now look over your right shoulder back at those toes. And we'll take the eyes back to the top of the mat. Pick up the left toes. Again, move them in a big arch until they're out beside the body on the left side of the mat. Press into the foot. We'll find some forward and back shifting motions. Coming way out in front of the fingertips. Then way back towards the heel. Trying to press into the left foot the whole time. And back to center. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. We'll pick up our left foot and let it hover for a moment or two before we send it back behind the body. And we'll step the left foot to the top of the mat, shifting the hips forward, reaching the arms to the sky, and we'll find our low lunge on this side. Again, with an exhale, we'll circle the arms around behind the body, interlocking the fingers, or grabbing for opposite forearms, opening the chest, sliding the eyes up the wall in front of you, dropping the shoulders away from the ears, taking a few deep breaths. With an exhale, we'll soften the shoulders. Bring the hands around, frame out the left foot, pick it up, send it back behind, point the toes down. We can stay here with just the left leg back, or we can pick up the right arm and send it out in front of the body. We'll hold, breathing into the abdomen, pressing the earth away from the body. Now bringing the right hand back in, we'll bring the left knee back down, back to our tabletop again. This time we're going to barrel roll the chest. So we'll press into the floor, move the chest over towards the left side of the mat, down towards the ground, over towards the right side of the mat, up towards the sky, and move the chest around in these circles, these rolling motions. And then again, we'll switch directions and roll the chest around in the opposite. And back to our tabletop again. We'll take the knees out towards the outer edges of the mat. Bring the big toes into touch. Now slide the left hand so it is underneath of the chest. With a big breath in, we'll reach our right arm up towards the sky, circle the wrist around, and around in the other direction. Now we'll thread that right arm as far to our left side as we can before we bring the shoulder inside of face down. Pressing into the left hand to unthread the right, reach the right back up towards the sky. And bring it down, set the right hand underneath of the chest. With a big breath in, we'll send the left arm tall. Now circle the wrist in one direction, and then around in the other. Now we'll thread that left arm as far to our right as we can before bringing shoulder inside of face down. Again, press into the right to unthread the left, reach the left up tall. And bring the left hand back down. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll tuck our toes under, pressing the hands into the earth, engaging through the core, and we'll find our floating tabletop, lifting the knees up off the mat, hovering here. Continuing to breathe. We'll hold for just a little bit longer. And then we'll set the knees back down, untuck the toes, and curl back into your child's pose. Coming back to your breath here. Allowing your breathing to slow with each exhale. Taking in a full lungful of breath before you again let it go. Taking a moment to thank yourself for coming to your practice today, for coming to your mat today, for taking this time out of your day to refocus your breath, to move in a way that feels good, and to slow the world down for a little while. Give yourself a nice big mental or physical hug. Thank you so very much for joining me today. It is always such a joy and an honor to get to spend this time with you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Go in love, go in light, go in peace, and go in joy. Thank you.